I wanted to do something that we've done, haven't done rather, since the pandemic when we were doing these shows remotely. We had this girl on the program named Jill the Magnificent. And by the way, the name of this program is the National Morning Madhouse. My name is Justin. We got Aisha, we got Destiny, we got Jess, and we got Frank here in studio. And during the pandemic, we did, I guess they were special sort of horoscope readings, and I sort of want to bring that back because I've been having a lot of issues in my life, so I want to figure out what is actually going on in my life beneath this world and into the stars. So we got Destiny here, Destiny Divine, we're going to call her, and we're going to get into some magnificent readings. We did have this intro, so maybe we'll play it and we can replace Jill the Magnificent with Destiny Divine. Let's see if we could do that.
For centuries, the human race has tried to find the answers to life's biggest questions.
Is there a heaven?
Can my dog understand me?
When will my dad be back with that pack of cigarettes?
Am I really Hulk Hogan's brother?
Countless have tried to answer, but only one knows.
Destiny Divine.
Magnificent.
Yes, it is time once again. For the first time, or maybe in another world, we did do this once before, with Destiny Divine for our horoscope readings for October 6, 2022. So I want to go first, selfishly. I am Libra. I am born, they would call me a cusp. A Libra Scorpio cusp, because I was born October 21st is my date of birth, so I guess that's right near Scorpio, but technically is a Libra. So, is anybody else here a Libra?
I'm a Libra.
So,
Her birthday is October 10th.
Oh,
coming up.
Yeah.
It's coming up.
So we got to have a little birthday celebration because we're not going to see you until. What are you turning? 20?
I'm turning 20.
Wow.
Yeah, hi.
So
Don't get pregnant.
It feels good. Oh.
Okay, so we could kill two birds with one stone because me and Aisha both
Libras.
are Libra season.
Right, I'm going to do it like this. Libras, Virgos, and then Frank's a Pisces.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, you guys are both Jess and
Yeah,
you
we're
are
both Virgos.
Okay.
I feel like men and women are different. Like
Yeah, for their
horoscope
like Libra
sign,
men,
Alright.
Libra women.
Cancer men.
They're different.
Can't handle them. Okay, so you guys ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
I don't know what Aisha's talking about. I feel like we're going to have very similar lives. So go ahead, Destiny.
As for a general reading, because if we go more in depth, it's going to take more time. So, today, you are suggested to keep calm and be happier.
Not happening.
Don't overthink about anything and work harder. Don't be too stiff towards people. You have to keep calm
Hey, yo.
and become a lot hotter. If someone is trying to spread negativity in your life or demotivate you, simply stay away from them. Your karma is everything today.
Okay,
so let it
so-
work for you.
Interesting. Karma. I'm always a big karma guy.
Same.
In fact, I was saying this on Tuesday that the Met fans that were bragging and being brodacious and just saying all these great things. Oh, the Mets are the best. Yankees suck. Karma bit us in the ass because you guys were begging for Aaron Judge to not get the home run record, to get injured, and this is what happens. Karma. That's why you need to just put out there that you want happiness for everybody.
Because Aaron Judge actually did hit the 60-second homer.
Exactly. So it's their fault.
And the Mets got swept.
Exactly. Frank, we don't need to go there. We all know that happened.
Yeah.
Well,
If you can't tell by Justin's cap or sweater, he's a ginormous Mets fan.
But you know what? We're going to let it go. Because we're not going to be
Don't
with
let
the negativity.
Exactly.
No.
See, look,
You know
that was
what?
trying to happen just now.
I'm not even going to stay here for work anymore. I'm just going to I just have to follow the stars. They
I mean,
say,
it
I don't need to
definitely
be here.
says to be productive. But,
Well, I can be productive in other ways. I could go for a walk and get some exercise. Relax, Jess. You get your mind out of the gutter. Oh, anything
And
else?
hold on, it's three more lines. Three more lines. The signs Gemini and Virgo will be very lucky for you today.
What is Gemini and Virgo? What months are they?
Gemini is...
What does that mean? They're going to be lucky for you.
It means we're getting lucky with somebody that's a Gemini and a Virgo.
Yeah, maybe.
Wait, what is Gemini?
So Gemini is between May, I forget the date, but like towards the mid of May and June 20th something.
And then what was the other one?
And then Virgo is August 23rd to September 22nd.
Oh, that's you two.
Yeah.
Oh.
And also, the best color for today is white, but neither of you are wearing white.
I'm wearing black.
Oh, you got a white sock.
I am white.
Yeah,
White
I mean, that
sock.
counts.
I'm wearing blue.
Frank, this has nothing to do with you. You are not a Virgo. What are
Libra. We're not even talking about Virgos anymore.
But Virgo and Pisces are sister signs.
You hear that?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Libra.
All right.
Okay, so now
Wait, what do you think about all this, Aisha? Do you believe in what's going on with what she's saying?
Yeah, I feel like I just should not. I should just go home.
Yeah.
Don't you have lab today?
What? Yeah, I have a lot.
Did you bring your coat?
Yeah.
So that's white.
Good.
That's
Wow.
white.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Look at
That's
us.
true.
Look at us. We need like a catchphrase. Like, every show sort of has like that standard catchphrase. I feel like Destiny Divine, you need like some hook, like, you've just been divine or something like that. I don't know. We're going to work on it.
You've just been destined to death.
Let's move on to Frank, and we'll save you two for the main event. So Frank
All right,
is,
let's hear it.
what is his sign?
Pisces.
Pisces. Let's hear it.
So, Pisces, you are now open to moving forward in a new way after a hiatus or period of deep self-reflection. Have you been self-reflecting?
You know what? Maybe. I mean,
Right there, he was just reflecting. He was thinking in himself, like, I don't know, have I been reflecting? That in itself is reflecting.
I do like to chill sometimes and just calm down and think about stuff, so I guess that counts.
That is reflecting. Good job. So, you've suspended social activities to spend time with yourself?
Would you like to be alone, Frank?
Kind of.
Wow, look at this. This is
So accurate.
Yeah.
Stars have the answers.
Why is it? This thing is so and you just looked that up online?
Yeah.
You know what?
How? This thing is so
I'm
accurate.
gonna play devil's advocate here, and I'm
Oh,
gonna
boy.
say,
Please
I'm
don't.
gonna say these things are so vague that they can mean anything.
But the only reason why it's vague is because they're general readings. So if I were to get your birth time, where you were born, and put that in, it would be very specific and tailored.
I want to do that.
Okay.
What time were you born?
I don't know.
I think we should do that
don't
next.
Yeah, let's do that next. Yeah, next show we'll do that. Come in with
Okay.
your birth time, where you were born, and we're
I
gonna
know.
get it popping.
You know what? I asked my mom for it, and she's like, "Why do you want it?"
I think I have mine
Yeah.
attached to.
Yeah, I know
Is it
mine.
on your
Snap?
birth certificate?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna find it.
Well, also on Snap, it like lets you do that now.
Yeah,
Like,
but do you
you're
guys put your- you guys put
Well,
your-
I think I have it. I gotta see. Hold on.
But we'll get to that next week.
Yeah,
We'll do
I would say
Yeah,
just
we'll
get
do
your
that
birth
next
time
week.
to get that accurate, tailored description. Because
Oh.
without it, it's not. It's very vague.
Okay, so anything more
is
for
it
Frank?
gonna like tell
No,
our
that was it
life
for
story? Like, what is it gonna tell?
It can tell a lot depending on what you're looking for. I just look for like the finance part.
Does it say any negative stuff like you will develop? Like
Like you're gonna die.
a longer question.
Oh, okay. It does, but it doesn't tell you how you're gonna die or anything like that. It just says like things to watch out for. Like,
Would you guys want to know when you're going to die?
absolutely not.
No.
What if
I
they say,
would
I don't
not.
want to know nothing about my life.
Yeah. Well,
I want to know.
I don't know what. I feel like it's just gonna like corrupt me. Like I'm just gonna be
yeah,
thinking
but it could
about
also
it.
change you. If
Yeah.
you were like you only have this certain amount of time left, I'd be like, damn, I got to get everything in order.
I don't
gotta
think it's
do
gonna
everything.
tell you.
no,
You
it's
have
not. It
3
doesn't
years
tell. Yeah,
left.
yeah. It doesn't say. Oh,
No, I'm just saying
Oh,
hypothetically, if there was some sort of device that was like telling you that you would live until August 15th.
There's actually a
2009.
movie like that on Netflix.
Yeah?
And someone downloaded the app, and it was like, oh, you got like 30 more minutes to live, and they was
Oh,
trying
wow.
to delete it, and they couldn't delete it because in the terms and agreements it said you can't delete the app.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Right.
Yeah, no.
So the app is on your phone forever.
Yes, until you pass.
Wow.
Oh,
But it's fake though. It's a movie.
Or is it?
Ooh.
We don't know. Maybe it's
Yeah,
based
because
on
nobody
something.
be reading them terms and agreements. I sure don't.
Yeah.
So who reads those?
But you
nerds.
should because
Yeah.
reasons like that.
Literally.
Was that it for Frank's thing?
Oh no. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
We're
All right,
done.
so now we got you
Virgos.
two. the
Virgos, last but not least.
Uh-huh.
Virgo horoscope tells us that today is a good day to make big moves as it will help you getting better results. It
Well,
can be related
You got
to
the results a
Yeah,
couple
yeah.
of days ago, Jess.
It can be related to work or personal life. Just remember to not let go of the opportunity. You are advised to make a balance between working hard and working smart.
Got to work hard, but also don't work too hard.
Yeah.
Work smart.
Right.
That's my sort of theory. Take a little break here and there, maybe take a nap, then get, the moderate amount of work done. You don't want to overwork yourself. So I like that. Anything else for the season?
Franks didn't say this, but the signs Scorpio and Aquarius will be lucky for you.
What is Aquarius?
Aquarius is the January 20th, I believe, to February like 10th, 13th.
Oh, okay.
Interesting. So, we started all talking about all this stuff, I guess, because it is October 6th, and, this is our first show in the month of October. So, now if you go to any store, you're going to see Halloween decorations. You're going to see a lot of scary movies in theaters. I saw the movie Smile, actually, this past week, which was all right. It was fine. It was fine.
I saw, the videos of, the promotion of it.
Yeah.
Me too.
They were
I need the movies to be scarier.
This movie was more of a dark comedy in a lot of times. It wasn't a full-on horror. It definitely had a lot of horror elements to it, but there was also a lot of laughter throughout the audience. I liked it. I wasn't super scared from it. Is there a scary movie, though, that you guys think is the scariest of movies? Because right now on my Instagram, I'm actually doing a poll to see what is the best horror movie, not necessarily the scariest movie, but what would be some of your favorite horror movies, and then what do you think is the actual scariest of the movies?
I would say the first 3 Insidiouses.
Yeah.
And The Conjuring.
The Conjuring?
Yeah.
Yeah, Conjuring movies are good. The only issue is with those movies, they all sort of blend together. I can't be like, okay, that happened in Conjuring 2, and this one happened in Insidious, and this one, they all sort of because they're all done by the same director,
right.
James Wan, his production company, so they all have the same look to them. I wish those movies did have a different sort of vision at times. It's cool for movies, I think he's competent, he's a good director, but I don't know, something about it's just all right, it's another James Wan movie, but they're good. They're definitely not bad movies. For me, the scariest movie, and this is a very polarizing film because people either love it or they just hate it. And it came out in 1999. It's called The Blair Witch Project. This was really the first found footage film. So when this movie came out, there was nothing like it. There was no other, point of view recorded off of a camcorder sort of movie that was released. And also the marketing was done so well. This was right when the internet was really sort of taking off. So this was the first viral marketing campaign. They were portraying this as an actual event. So there would be documentaries, fake, because the Blair Witch is a made up story, but there would be fake documentaries released on TV, on VHS, sort of chronicling the story of the Blair Witch. And none of the actors were, they're all unknown actors, so they did no promotional work. They, you weren't going to see them on The Tonight Show or nothing talking about this. This was literally portrayed as this was found footage from something that took place in 1994, and they just recovered it, and now they're releasing it in theaters. And it's done so well, particularly the last 15 minutes of this movie, I just think are so scary. If you watch this one by yourself at nighttime, you're not going to be able to go to sleep.
What is it called? The Blair's Witches?
The Blair Witch Project.
The Blair
Wait, where
Witch
does it take
Project.
place?
In Salem, Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, it is it's more of a psychological sort of thing. It's like 3 people go on a camping trip. They're trying to, find out the story of the Blair Witch, and they get sort of lost in the woods, and then they start fighting with one another. One person has the map. They get lost. There's frightening. Then there's rituals of sticks being put in front of their tent, and then it sort of evolves, and you don't really see anything. It's all sort of in your mind. But the last 15 minutes of this movie, I'm literally getting goosebumps of it. Just you still don't see anything either. But it is so frightening. It's all done at nighttime at the last scene. It is just, it's a definite must watch. So if you guys have never seen it, it doesn't sound like any of you guys have seen it. Again, it is so polarizing. People either love it or they hate it. So
is this on third party or in theaters?
This was in theaters. This came out 20-something years ago.
Oh, okay.
This is from 1999. I don't know if it's streaming anywhere. I'm sure I could find that out in a second. I'll look into that right now. Is there a horror movie that you guys enjoy or think that is just the scariest?
For me, I'm going to have to go with Incantation, like we said off air, because, it was, like I said, it was all over my TikTok, and I was like, it looks cool.
Did you watch the movie?
No, I haven't seen it. I'm not brave enough to see it by myself because I've seen it on TikTok, and, the ratings for it, apparently it's, one of the top 10 scariest movies
it's
of
like
the year.
slow, but it just
It's got
freaks.
all right
It's
reviews from
the
what I saw.
suspense and it's the psychological horror that like kind of does it for me because what scares me most is psychological over
It's
jump
not
scares.
even that.
Right.
That like I had to turn it off like 10 times. 'cause
It's
I thought I was
based on
gonna
a
be
true
possessed.
story.
Ooh,
That's the
I
thing.
literally thought I was being possessed.
Yeah, like the whole part of it
They
that's
would do
actually
like weird
scary.
movements with their hands. I was like, what is
What
Yeah.
is the movie about? Because I have no idea what.
Well, I don't
Yeah, I've
know
never
either.
heard this.
Literally,
I'm looking at
I
it
am
right
not
now.
like I'm gonna be with my boyfriend today, or we're gonna watch it together.
It's a ghost story.
It says horror/found footage.
Oh yeah, and
Yeah.
it's filmed like
it's based on a true
footage.
story.
Yeah.
They film
Yeah.
it like footage.
Well,
Oh,
that-
probably like the
Really?
Blair Witch
That's like
Project.
the Blair Witch.
wow.
There's nothing like that before the Blair. By the way, the Blair Witch is streaming on a bunch of sites. It's on Hulu. It's on HBO Max. It's on Peacock. So if you want to check it out, it looks like it's also on Paramount Plus. I don't know how it's on all those services all at once. I guess.
Yeah, that's a lot.
And by the way, that movie was the most profitable film of all time because it cost like $100,000 to make because it's all just filmed on like a camcorder footage, and then it made like $400 million. So its net profit is just like through the roof.
Wow.
What are you ewing about? Encanto, whatever the hell it is.
Yeah, one of the
Incantation.
images from.
Incantation. Oh, that's the Blair Witch.
Oh,
wait. Yeah. Well, you know what? That is from the sequel. They made a movie. They made a Blair Witch sequel right after the movie came out called Book of Shadows, which was like the worst movie ever.
Oh, yeah.
And then they made a movie just called Blair Witch, which came out in 2016.
I
which,
saw that
which was
one.
all right.
Yeah.
And it's sort of a continuation of the original story. It's fine, but it loses all of the psychological sort of edge that the original Blair Witch Project movie had. Frank, are you a horror movie guy?
Not really, but I have seen like some suspenseful films before.
Like what? Finding Nemo? That's pretty scary. what is your go-to horror?
I'd say I think one of the best horror movies that I've seen so far was, I don't know if this is something you guys know, but it's 10 Cloverfield Lane.
That movie's awesome. I really like that movie. Yeah, yeah.
I thought it was good, but like I'm not that big of a horror movie person. Like I don't like horror. I'm more of a comedy type of guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did see that movie in theaters with
Same.
my family, and I mean it was wild.
Yeah, I remember really enjoying that. And Cloverfield, because it's sort of, there's a Cloverfield sort of universe. They've made Cloverfield movies. Cloverfield, another one of those found footage movies that, is sort of like the Blair Witch Project. It's all from the point of view of somebody with a camcorder. Yeah. But 10 Cloverfield Lane, it was so much better than any of the Cloverfield movies. It's got John Goodman in it, who's a great actor. That movie's dope, Frank, so good answer. Aisha, you got a horror movie or franchise or?
I liked Incantation.
You
Yeah.
guys
really
like this movie.
No, I didn't.
I mean,
finish
if
it,
you
but it was
watched it,
scary. It
yeah.
was like really scary.
I don't know. The Rotten Tomatoes score doesn't make me want to watch
Well,
it.
stop going off the
I
Rotten
was going-
Tomatoes.
I was
Go off the audience score.
No, I went through the audience score, 53%, which is
Yeah,
in the
never
trash.
never
Wait,
trust Rotten
let me-
Tomatoes.
It's not like good, but it's scary.
It's not good, though.
No, it's
I
not
need
that.
good.
It's really slow.
Yeah.
but it's like.
Have you guys seen The Exorcist?
Yes.
The original
I've heard of
Yeah,
it,
that's
and I'm not
scary.
watching it.
That is I think
I
that's
love
the best.
movies like that too.
That is like the best horror movie, in my opinion.
I'm
It's
trying to watch Hereditary.
Oh,
like you guys told me to.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Terrible.
That is
boy,
a very,
no.
very scary movie.
That one's great.
Hereditary.
So, I want to get into who cares about these movies. What about our own experiences with the paranormal? Have you guys ever dealt with anything in your life? Because I certainly have.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, there was, let's just say, I should have known this person was a god, but I just didn't question it was a god. And what this lady did is she turned the city just completely upside down. I don't know if you guys remember. This was before you were born. This was in the 80s. And there was this giant marshmallow man that sort of invaded New York City. Does anyone remember this event happening?
Nope.
Well, it was before the 80s.
Yeah.
I was
so
not here.
Yeah, there's this giant Stay Puft Marshmallow Man that took over Manhattan.
I'm thinking of the tire marshmallow.
He sort of
The
looks
Michelin
like him.
Man?
Yeah, Michelin Man.
It looked like him.
Okay.
Yeah, and he was defeated though. So that was just a moment that really I'll never forget that occurred. But do you guys have any moments in your life
Do
that
you guys
occurred?
remember the clown thing?
Oh my
It?
god!
Are you talking about it?
No.
No, in like 2016.
Yes.
Oh
Such
no, the
clowns.
trend, the
Yes.
trend with the
Trump?
No.
No,
You said
clowns.
Yeah, Trump.
No. Not him though.
2016,
Not him.
you
It was
said.
like different. It was like people dressing up as
People
clowns
dressing
and
up,
chasing people
threatening
with knives.
Yeah, it was like
places.
knives and stuff. It was such
Yeah.
a weird
Bro,
time.
my high school got a threat by
Yeah.
that, and so many
So
people
weird.
were scared to go to school because
I was
of
like
that.
outside and someone was like, I saw a clown. I was like, are you kidding?
I remember when that happened. I don't know if I told this, but there's a haunted house like 2 blocks away from my house. And I remember I had to drive past it to go pick up my friend. And there was clowns all outside the... No, I'm okay with the baby. I'm not okay with that, bro. You know what? Anyways, it was just, no, I'm putting it back on.
Oh, wow.
Fun.
Oh, no.
This
Just
really
the clowns
sets
were
the vibe.
outside the house, like with fake blood,
What was
with
that?
actual
I just don't
chainsaws.
understand.
Like,
Oh,
bro,
bro.
that was
That's like a
2016.
fever
was not it.
dream. Fever dream.
Yeah, literally.
I
That
love how
whole
things
thing was a
happen in here.
mess.
Oh my
Fever dream.
Hold up my ear, bro.
It's like clowns.
Anybody else have any paranormal activities throughout their life? And that's a good movie. I like the first Paranormal Activity. That
Yeah,
was-
those are good. I love when they have those scenes when it's like the big foot stompings.
Yeah.
And it's like and it
The
gets
only
louder.
issue is, again, they made like 6 of those, and they all had the same formula for the most part. There was a 4th one that sort of deviated from it. It involved the Hispanic family.
Yes, I love that
That one was
one.
so much better
Yes.
than I like the original than I like the 4th one because you know 2 and 3 they were all just the same as 1, but
Right.
4 at least did something different. Does anybody though have any Frank? Do you have any moments in your life where you're not sure if you were alone perhaps?
Well, not really. I haven't really personally experienced any paranormal activities myself, but
Yeah.
I have been to a haunted restaurant before.
Explain.
So my family has a place in New Jersey that we go to pretty frequently, and there's a restaurant in Warwick, New York called Silvio's Italian Villa, and this restaurant, it has a pretty wild history to it, dating back to the 1700s. It was originally built by a Revolutionary War veteran, and it's been through a few owners, but then there was tragedy in 1972 when the owner's sister was found murdered in the house. Stop! Justin, please stop that.
Those are so good.
So, as I was saying, Oh, Justin, no! Oh, no.
Scary.
Oh. Can I please
Go ahead,
finish
Frank.
without this?
All right, go ahead, Frank.
So, as I was saying, the sister of the homeowner was found murdered. No one knows what happened, but suspicion did fall on the owner, the brother himself. And apparently something it was too much pressure for him, and he ended up killing himself in what is now known as Table 24, I believe, the table number. And ever since that happened, this home was turned into a restaurant.
A restaurant.
And it was-
perfect.
And it was
Jeffrey Dahmer.
this was
Special
this was
TV.
featured on some kind of haunted program or something, like a paranormal show. And there has been reports. I'm gonna take my headset off because I cannot handle that, Justin. Yeah. So it was. So there's been a few paranormal activities there. Like there are 2 trees in front of the restaurant. One fell down during a storm, and
Was anyone there? Did they hear it? If you're in the forest and a tree falls, does
Well,
anyone
they
hear
were
it?
there. Well, people were there, and then everyone went home. But then when people came back, the tree was back standing.
Oh.
And there's been other reports of doors slamming on their own. And what else? There's other things too. Some people even claim to hear voices while eating, and some people would hear the sound of a cat. Because I think
That's cute.
my mom has told me.
Possessed cat.
Were
Love
they
it.
eating cat? That's a delicacy in some countries.
No, not one of those kinds of cats. But
Yeah.
my mom told me that when she would eat there, because this place has been a restaurant for many
Wait,
years.
where's the restaurant?
Warwick, New York,
That sounds scary.
Where's that?
Upstate.
upstate.
Oh my God.
Stop. Are you gonna do this the rest of the show?
Perhaps.
Destiny. Destiny. Save
Yes.
me from this, bro.
I'll try.
You're my Virgo sister. Let's do this.
You guys are scared?
Bro,
No.
I have the chills right now. Like,
You want to know
literal
something that's
goosebumps.
even scarier?
Nope.
We have an hour left of this program.
Hold on to your microphone.
That's what she said.
Wait, that's our job.
We'll get it right one day.
That's what she said.
I don't get it.
It's the NASA Morning Madhouse on the voice of Nassau Community College.
90.3 WHPC.